Keep it going for your host, Rachel, everybody. She's awesome, amazing. Quick thought popped into my head on my way up here. Do you suppose if you have a homeless person in your entourage, you can refer to him as a hobro? Or is that just a really friendly prostitute? I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. I recently received some hate mail in the post. And that was weird for a number of reasons. Reason number one, I'm awesome. So why would anybody want to send me hate mail, right? Reason number two I thought this was weird was because I didn't realize that people still use the mail to do stuff. That's crazy. Like, this person took it upon themselves to write my address down on an envelope, fill a piece of paper with all their hatred, shove that piece of paper into the envelope, and then stamp it for like 62 cents and send that to me. They paid to privately send me hate to my home. That's bizarre when they could have just publicly done it online for nothing. They really need to learn how to internet, is my point in that story. But I got home and I opened up the letter, because you know when you get stuff in the mail, all it really is either bills or stuff from the government, or like a birthday card from your grandparents. And they're old, so I figured they screwed up and just sent me a birthday card with some money, and I opened it up and I just saw this letter filled with hate. And it filled me with so much sadness. But it also filled me with joy, because my mom has finally seen my act. A1, guys. It's awesome. In my opinion, neck tattoos, ladies and gentlemen, are the mullets of the 21st century. Okay? But she had a tattoo of a seahorse on her neck, and she spent 20 minutes trying to convince me that it was art. To which I responded, that's well and good. I have an uncle whose name is Art, and he touches kids. Not all art is good art, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm trying to say there, okay? No, but my girlfriend is an amazing girl. Back to her. I digress a little bit sometimes. But she's an amazing girl. The other night, though, she came up to me and she's like, Jason, we need to spend more time together. More quality time. So I made her a beautiful dinner. We had some fondue. It's my way of saying fondue. It's just more fun. We had some fondue, and then I proceeded to savagely beat her at Scrabble. That's right. I've realized with time that joke isn't for everybody, especially people that suck at Scrabble. It's a really cool job to have. Really, it is. It's amazing. It takes me to amazing places. I get to go places. I did a show recently. I had to take a bus to get there. You might have heard of this town. It's called Dorval. I went out to do a show there, and I missed my stop. And so the bus let me off right on the highway in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I was like, what am I gonna do now? I'm from the 80s, guys. I played a lot of Frogger growing up as a kid. Running across the highway is gonna end as soon as I get past the first median. I know I can take care of those first 3 lanes, no problem. But once I get past the median, something terrible is gonna happen. I know it. But so I see this door just right there at the bus stop, and I'm like, this is a door, and it's, I don't know, where's it gonna go? Narnia? What's going on here? So I open the door, and I go down this flight of stairs, and this door leads to what I can only describe as an assault tunnel. Sexual or otherwise, I don't care. It's an assault tunnel, and you're going, what's an assault tunnel, Jason? It's a long, narrow tunnel with 2 exits, one at this end and one at this end. When you commit to going in there, anything can happen. There's no way out, really. And there's like a series of these underneath the highway, and it tripped me out. It even smelled like assault. I didn't know assault had a smell, but it smelled like my uncle's place. Weird. Really weird. But I'm gonna get back to this bus ride. Why did I miss my bus stop, guys? You wanna know why? There's a phenomenon happening on public transit across the country. And this phenomenon is middle-aged women who read 50 Shades of Grey in public. Okay? Sitting on the bus, and there's this woman across from me, she's like in her 40s, and she's reading 50 Shades Free, which is the 3rd book in the series, has a picture of handcuffs on the cover. What's the next one gonna be? Ball gag and a gimp mask? Is that what's going? Is that where we're going? Okay, and you can tell when a girl is reading this and she gets to a juicy part in the book because the look on her face changes, right? It's like a little kid flipping through a Penthouse magazine. Article, 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 article. Ooh, yeah, that's right. But anyway, and I'm watching this. Guys, do you know what's going through my head? This 45-year-old woman getting turned on by literature? I'm 33 years old. I think it's fucking hot. Okay? And I don't want to have these feelings going through me at any given time. Okay? And it's crazy. Okay? I have one word for these people that read this book in public. Kindle. Just ebook the shit out of that so we don't know what the fuck it is you're reading. Right, guys? Right? Because as far as I'm concerned, what this woman is doing is the exact equivalent of me being on the bus and watching YouPorn on my iPhone with no headphones. It's the exact same thing. Just think about it for a second. I love country music television, okay? I grew up in a time when the internet didn't exist. A hard drive, that was like a long drive that you didn't want to do to some shitty town, okay? DSL, that stood for dick sucking lips. Alright? These were terms that I grew up with. But when I grew up, I loved country music television. Do you know why? Because at 11 o'clock at night, country music television turned into scrambled porn. That's right. And when you're 13 years old, you don't have a lot of equipment. You don't have a lot of material to use. There's your parents' collection, which is torturous, okay? Because they're hiding that shit around the house. You gotta be like Indiana Jones to find it. They leave weird hours of the day, so you can only access it at like 4:30 in the afternoon. You don't want them controlling your masturbation schedule. They already control everything else in your life at this point. Jesus, right? It's like Indiana Jones, like the rock is coming down behind his head, and there's a little Asian man on his corner going, "There's no time for love, Dr. Jones. No time for love." It's madness. Okay, and then there were nudie playing cards, sucked. Bleu nuit. That's what else we had, okay? And that was shitty French movies or English movies overdubbed in French, okay? And guess what? Mickey Rourke is still a sleazebag in French. It doesn't matter. Any way you cut it. Last but not least, scrambled porn, okay? And what this was basically what I'm saying, scrambled porn. A little bit of audio, the image would come straight every now and then, but one night, ladies and gentlemen, I get home smoking some weed and drinking some beers with my friends, right, in the park across the street, and I get home, and by grace of God, or Batman, or some awesome dude at the cable company who was just like, meh, screw it. It wasn't scrambled. All night long, it just shone through in 352 colors, 65, whatever, full color glory. It was amazing. I was 13 years old. I was excited. I went to town. 6 hours straight, fucking box of Kleenex, man. It was amazing, okay? And after that much pleasure, I was tired. So what did I do? I went to sleep. I'm 13. I'm still living at home. What do I wake up to? My mother standing over me while I'm on the living room couch, wadded up Kleenex everywhere, my hand in my pants, and a Garth Brooks video on the TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jason Yearow. You guys have been awesome. Thanks so much.